Hey y'all, this is SAArmato here from SAArmatoArts, and so this will be the March 2020, or at this moment, reading using the runes in the Yggdrasil Norse Divination deck. Okay, so this is going to be strictly of kind of the Norse heritage and such, Germanic, Scandinavian. Hopefully, I'm saying all this of the North. Of the North, as I have learned well the runes, and now we're expanding into the Yggdrasil cards, and I wanted to make this of sorts just of this. And this I do once a month, and I tried to push for it real well, especially because this is March 1st, 2020 that I'm recording this. Wherever you're seeing this, whether it's on Instagram, my website, or on YouTube. So this one will be for the element of air. Okay, I'm going to be doing a separate video, so it's going to look a little choppy. You can, on YouTube, hopefully it'll be one strong video, and on the blog post, it'll be the separate one, so you can kind of click on them. Okay, so starting with the air, that's what this one's going to be about. Okay, so you'll have 3 cards here with the Yggdrasil, and then you have 2 runes. Okay, and so with the runes, you have Tiwaz or Tyr, and it's upside down. This is right side up. So yeah, and then we have Feu or Feo. As well, and yeah, this one's upright, sorry. Okay, so there is an extra card that got chosen, like I just kind of felt like this one's going to be for all of them, like an overall, like added to. So yeah, let's just get started in what we see here. Okay, so let me show you who we have Urdur, who is the present. Okay, she's one of the Norns of destiny, and she's the one that's present. It's about you weaving kind of what you have at the moment, what you're doing at this certain time. Okay, my air signs, this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising, by the way. And we have Alfrun, which is feminine intellect. Okay, she is the queen of the light elves. Both of these are from the light elves, and such. And as she is one of the Norns of destiny, she is the queen of the light elves. She is the symbol of like the subconscious, and feminine intellect, but not necessarily just like feminine. It's like putting pieces together. She helps people figure out what are the things that are happening, what are the situations, and what you need to know about what's going on at the moment. Okay, we also have Helrigen, which is disorder. He is sometimes considered Hell's partner in Hell, or the underworld. Hell is the queen of the underworld, the signification of underworld. But here, as I see these 3 cards, really and truly what I see that really brings out to me is, because this is the present, this is the situation at the moment. A lot of y'all, we're constantly changing, we're constantly doing these things. For March 2020, really and truly what I see with the present, it's all about what you're doing right now. Okay, she basically represents, all right, what are the things and the actions that we're doing at this moment, and the things that just recently happened that are creating your future. But what are we doing at this moment? Like, what's happening now? The immediate future, kind of what's going on. With that, in the feminine intellect, she helps piece together pieces that you have to do and learn about. And for me, it's almost like the subconscious and learning about things. With disorder here, it's kind of something that's like, it caught my attention that he kind of comes about whenever there's something that's pending, that's happening at the situation, and that you don't, like, it's going to go, like, consequences are going to happen. Basically, that's what I see. Okay, consequences are going to happen, and you have to look right now at what's about to happen. It could be that y'all are thinking about something that's like, oh, I'm going to go do that thing, I'm going to go jump right in. I'm not studying, not seeing all the pieces of what's about to happen, all the situations and all the things that are happening and working. My stomach's getting tight. That's why I'm talking a little funny, sorry. So that might be something that y'all are like, being air sign, air signs are the ones that usually we feel our nervousness in our bodies. We feel tense until we go and do something. But I feel like y'all are either in the planning stages, or you've started to make up your mind, but you don't see everything at the moment. Okay, the 2 runes here we have are Tiwaz, upside down. Tiwaz is about the warrior, okay, or Tyr. Okay, I have it written so that way I make sure that I say the things necessary. It's a warrior, and he's about sacrifice and courage and justice. Okay, upside down, it's about like ill intentions or like motives. basically. It's like an ill-fated thing that you did. Like you might have done something and something happened not what you wanted to. But basically, you got to keep going and finding that things are going to get better, okay? With fail, or feu, it's about basically getting money. It's about getting some type of wealth, getting some good news, getting material possessions. It's cattle. That's what that one signifies. So like whenever you have a cow, you know, you'll always have like food on your table back then for people who eat meat and whatnot. Or you'll always be able to get milk from it, or you'll get some type of monetary value of sorts. That's all what it's about. So basically, what I see with Tiwaz or tear being upside down is how I see this disorder. So it might be that you already went through something, or something might have happened that isn't necessarily what you desired, what you wished. Maybe February just was not the time, or maybe before you watch this video, something just happened and you're like, crap, like why did this happen? And with feminine intellect, really and truly, I see it's more like, you know, you're putting pieces together, you're having to find things out about the present to affect, you know, what's going to come about. So seeing that, and the extra card that everybody gets to kind of explain this is Ren. And she is the giantess of the ocean, okay? And she's like the giantess queen, a goddess in her own right, because she is married to the giant sea god. Does that make sense? And she is a gracious host, and she is actually, if any humans peril at sea, even if you weren't fighting, even if you weren't a warrior, if it was at battle, she takes those souls and she brings them to her underworld, to where they are in the sea. And she's very gracious. She's very much it's intuition, subconscious currents, but she's really sweet and kind. Like out of many of the ones, being that we have 3 women here, they're all like feminine intellect and femininity, subconscious, the learning of emotions, learning of yourself, learning of these things seems to be pulling up, especially here in the air signs. I know we don't like talking about emotion, but find out the pieces that you're missing about why something's about to go wrong, or you sense something might be going wrong. You're like, oh crap, like the consequence looks really bad right now. Instead, take some time and see, okay, what are the pieces about the situation that are going to happen? What can I do that if this has already happened, or something that you didn't want, what are ways that you can basically fix this instead of being upside down? How can I rectify it? You know, you can rectify it by going inside. That's what Tiwaz or Tear is about. It's about like self-reflection and self-mastery. That's basically what that is. And I feel really tense. So y'all, whatever it is that y'all are feeling tense about that has already happened, or you feel like is going to happen, you could just be thinking about all the bad things that are about to happen and they haven't happened yet. Okay? So seeing this, you know, find the pieces that you need to by looking at all parts or all pieces of the situation that you may not know yet. With disorder, it might be things that you just never noticed, you know, these pieces, because you thought, oh, they don't pertain to my situation. Maybe they do. Maybe they really do. And with the subconscious here with Ran, she's like learning about yourself, and she's a gracious host. So she always gives like good things wherever she's at in the spread, and so does she. She gives wisdom and light, and she gives you a learning of yourself and learning of the subconscious and the water and emotions. So I feel like with all of this, building your present, you have to find all the pieces. Yes, us air signs are very big on, we know what we're doing, we like learning, we look at all sides of the situation, but look also inside, master yourself for this. So it might be that something big is coming in March 2020 that you're like, crap, like what the heck is going on at the situation. I'm not real feeling like anything besides maybe work. Okay, you're gonna get some good news about work, or you might get this wealth of some sort, or this nourishment, you know, this cattle, something of value that's going to come out of this situation. It can be that you get some type of value of like, this is just a lesson that you're having to learn right here. So going from upside down to rectifying, okay, I learned my lesson. Now what can I do to master myself, and so this doesn't happen again? I feel like I'm like, oh, like, good grief. So if y'all are really tense about something, breathe and let yourself just feel and learn and see all pieces of the situation. If this has already happened, look, what are things that I didn't see at the time that will help me improve in case this, like in case I have to keep going and doing this, you know? It could be like something didn't work and now you have to do it again. what are things that you have to do? Or if this is about to happen and you're worrying yourself, you know, seriously be like, okay, I'm going through all the things. Now, let me see all the other options so this way I don't feel like everything's happening at the same time. And find the pieces out. Something that's really attracting me to her is her crown. Okay? Her crown is very beautiful, and it's like there's almost intricate in all of these repetitive beautiful patterns. It might be that this is a pattern that you have to get out of. For people who don't know if this is like love wise that you feel like this, it could be that, you know, it's like you finally learned a lesson, you got out of a karmic relationship that cleared up karma. That's what karmic relationships are about. They're clearing up karma before you end up with your mate, before you end up with the person that you're meant to be with, you know. So taking all that into account, it could be based on how she's very loving. And like I kept saying loving because like I feel she is very sweet and very loving. She is very gracious, and if you are taken into her realm, you know, they always try to add lavishings. They always make sure you have food. They always make sure that you're taken care of. Okay, that might click for somebody. So yeah, I'm basically at 11 minutes. But I hope that this helps out for March 2020. Really and truly look at situations from all sides, and don't let yourself be in this disorder and just, oh my God, everything's happening at the same time and I don't know what I'm doing. Let your nervous system feel better. You might need time for yourself because my nervous system feels like, and like now it's starting to release. So I hope that this message did resonate for somebody, and I hope that this helps out. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for the air signs. The next ones will be fire. All right. So I hope y'all have a great one. You can check out my website if you need that. And yeah. Okay. Hope you have a great one. All right. Bye.